Morning everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison. Have to apologise for not being here yesterday. I was doing on the other side of the business. I've got a live masterclass coming up tonight and I have to kind of prepare for that, and I'm still preparing for it. So I had to take some time off yesterday and kind of do that. And it's mostly done, which is good. So just going to see if we're live. Today we're going to be talking about the markets overall. Bitcoin's going up, Ripple seems to be getting stronger. The alts are going up as well. Is this the start of a kind of a mini bull run? I don't think it's going to be a strong bull run, but I think it's going to be a mini bull run. So we'll look at the markets overall, but I'll just see if we're live or not just now. We've got a few people in just now, so we'll just jump over to the chat. We have Ad Verhagen in the house. Welcome to you, buddy. Christopher Dalson, Relts is in, Marcus Jafari, JC Stander, Stephen King is in the house. Honest Crypto Journey, who's getting married very soon. You must be kind of getting geared up for that. Dean is in the house as well. Martin and Sonia is in. Welcome to you. Davey Stewie, haven't seen you for ages, mate. Where have you been? Been missing in action lately. Hope everyone is good. Good to see you, buddy. One of our brilliant admins. Mervyn Skidmore is in the house. No wee coffee for me, thanks. Okay, something more, a glass of water or something. King Bograt is in the house as well. Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you here before, King Bograt, but good to have you join us. Andy Grant, Patrick Frey, Chris Noble is in as well. Crypto Don Juan, good morning to you. Mark Innes has joined us as well. Good to see you here. And Atif Mahmood. Okay, so look at the markets overall. Just now, the market capitalization is up to $216 billion, up 1.34%. Bitcoin dominance is up to 52.13%. So we'll see who the winner and the losers are. XRP, I'm kind of seeing what's going on there with regards to the market capitalization. It kind of briefly overtook Ethereum and on the number 2 spot, but it's kind of come back down again. So over the last 24 hours, who are the winners? Eternal token. Electroneum's gone up again, 24.28%. Bitcoin Cash is up 18%. PivX, Steam, Bitcoin Gold, Chainlink, KuCoin Shares, Arc, Dragon Chain. So roughly about 60% in the green. Who's the losers? Metaverse is not even in double digits. Metaverse ETP, 8.54. Populous, Next, Decentraland, Status, Bitcoin Private. Okay, look at the next 100. Bitcoin Interest has gone down again, 22%. Odom, Ender Protocol, Daz Coin, OST, that had a big jump up. So it's no surprise it's gone down just now. Smart Mesh, Cybervein, Poet, that had a big jump up as well. Nucleus Vision has gone down. Surprising. UBQ, Infinite Economics, who's the winners in the next 100. Gold Bits Coin, up 142%. Wow. Token Pay is up 23%. Telcoin, news out yesterday about Telcoin as well. APIs, TrueChain is up. Odyssey, Wager is up to 18 cents. Ethos is up, Nexo, Bridgecoin, Polymath, Ravencoin. So again, about 60% overall in the top 200 that are kind of high just now. We'll just look at what's been happening in the markets just now. We're going to look at some coins that I've kind of recommended over the last kind of day or so. So we'll look at the Binance kind of listing first. See what's going on Binance. At the Bitcoin price, this is a 4-hour chart. So Bitcoin is 6,461 at the moment, and we can look on this hourly chart. So we can see higher lows here as we're going up, but it seems to be breaking this trend line, and there's higher highs coming here as well. So it's in that wedge at the moment. So we're looking to kind of bounce off here and kind of go back up, but it's making moves at the moment, so something's happening just now. And remember, crush the likes, everybody. If you like this video, crush the likes just now. Just go down to the bottom and hit the likes button, and that would be fantastic if you could do that. So this is kind of Bitcoin just now. We need it to bounce off this kind of trend line here if it's going to make a move upwards. Again, we don't want it kind of breaking that line just now. And the other day, obviously, it held at 6,340-ish before bouncing back up, which was good, 6,350, and it bounced back up. all the way up to 6,560. So we need a bounce here again if it's going to continue its move upwards. So I don't know what's going to happen there for just now, but obviously that's going to affect the alts as well. Who's doing well in the alts at the moment? So Trig has just kind of shot up. This was one of the coins I recommended yesterday at 3,300. So I don't know if anybody in the premium channel kind of got in on this, but I recommended this yesterday at 3,300. So the bounce is about a 40% jump from where I recommended it yesterday. So that was good. So if you want to join us in the premium channel as well, you can do. There's a link down below this video as well. You can join us there in the premium channel to get calls like this nearly on a daily basis. If it's a falling market, I'm not going to make any calls. Obviously it doesn't make sense to do that if Bitcoin is kind of falling hard. There's no point making calls, but there are still opportunities out there, and if I see them, I'll kind of post them as well. And we've got some of our admins kind of looking at this as well and posting as well. But Trig is still on the up just now, which is good to see. So we'll just look at some of the coins I've recommended. I don't think, it was only yesterday I've recommended these, and I don't think premium members will mind me doing this. So MFT has gone down just now. I recommended this at 111 yesterday. It kind of did go up just a wee bit to about 118 since I recommended it yesterday, so you could have got out at probably 6% or something. REQ recommended yesterday as well at 616. That's on Bitfinex, so it should be on Binance. So look at it on Binance. There we go. That's a better view. And that wasn't yesterday when it jumped up. So it went up to 647 after I called it, but it's since come back down. And we're at 622 just now, so still up from where I called it. Bluezell, we called that yesterday as well at 1875. So called it yesterday, 1875. It did go up to 1921, so not that much of a jump from 1875. What is the jump? About 3% before coming back down. Poly, kind of recommended that yesterday at 2542, and that kind of did spike up to 2748. So 2542, recommended it round about here, jumped up 8%. Trig is obviously kind of jumped up the 40%. BQX recommended that at 4984. 4984, and that kind of took a jump up as well. So round about here. So a 10% jump from where I recommended it. It's coming back down a wee bit just now. So that's kind of what we do in the premium channel. We kind of make calls every day or nearly every day, unless it's a really kind of hard falling market. And we've got a kind of system for that as well. All the premium members know about that system as well, and what we're doing. And it just does change. We've changed it over the last few months, and looking for better systems and better signals as well. And we think we've found a good signal that's kind of working just now. Seems to be working. But what we've noticed is you have to kind of wait a couple of days before the signal kind of takes off. But it is a definite signal, and it seems to be working just now, which is good. So that's some of the ones I called yesterday on the channel, on the premium channel. So as I said, if you want to join us, that would be fantastic. And there's a link down below if you want to join us there. But it's not only calls you're getting, it's a group that you're a part of as well. The group, are some amazing people in the group as well. So it'd be brilliant to have you over there as well. Okay, who else have we got in this morning? We have Honest Crypto Journey is saying brick in it, and this is for the wedding. I know the feeling. I can still remember my wedding day as well. Like it was yesterday actually. I remember having a drink out the back with the best man, one of my mates obviously, and just having a drink out there waiting to go up. So I totally understand where you're coming from, but it'll be worth it, mate. It is so worth it. Mitch Dieter is in. Morning, Steve. Did you do your workout today? I am freaking knackered. I did do it this morning, so I've incorporated the HIIT routine into my morning routine. So I've got a morning routine now, and the morning routine now consists of getting up obviously early, brushing teeth. and then kind of going downstairs, drinking a litre of water, doing the HIIT workout, then taking the dog straight out, then doing a shower, and then meditation. So that's my morning routine now. So I've incorporated the HIIT routine, or the HIIT kind of routine, into my morning routine, and it's getting better. I must admit, the first day I done it, it nearly bloody killed me, but this morning when I done it, it wasn't quite as bad, but hopefully it's going to get better as I go along. So yes, I did do it, Mitch. Justin Churchill is in, good morning to you. Kukla is in, Nora Perez is in, Martin McGurty, good to have you back, mate. Mervyn Skidmore, bear flag on the 4 hour. Yeah, it looks like it, to be honest. Antonio Medusa, morning Steve. Gavin Mearns is in, morning from Hull. Tony P, Gavin Mearns, ETN still moving up, back in top 50 already. Yeah, ETN is kind of making moves. A lot of people are talking about ETN, especially the miner as well, the mobile miner, which is good. Atif, what's the criteria to call trig trade? That is for the kind of premium members, Atif. So if you're a premium member, we've got the criteria there, and I've kind of explained exactly what the criteria is to call that. Honest Crypto Journey, not sure why Kin isn't moving up. I'm honestly kind of baffled with Kin just now. And thought Bax would have had any move up after the latest post, but nothing happened with price. Yeah, nothing's really happened with Bax or Kin just now. So we'll just have a look at that just now. We'll just take a look at BABB. It's still sitting, well, it's plus 5.2%, not that much, but it's not moved up in Satoshi value. GUI value, it's moved up to 242, but not that much happening just now with that. And the volume is relatively low as well, 24,000, so the volume's come down on that. I would have expected something to move, but I don't think anything's really going to move with BABB until they get this Lithuanian license. But they've been invited for the full license because they've done the pre-application process now, and they've now been invited for the license. So I'm hoping it's going to be before the end of this year, and we'll see what happens there, depending on where the market is. But I'm hoping it's going to be before the end of this year. So I don't know if it'll move down from here, down to 7 Satoshi, 6 Satoshi, and then a big jump up if they get that Lithuanian license. But I'm fairly confident that they're going to get that Lithuanian license. So kind of where's it been before? I've had it up at 18 Satoshi kind of before. The highest has been, where has it been? 27, about 33 Satoshi, or 30 Satoshi is in there, and the highest has been. So 3 times from where it is just now. Kin, let's look at Kin just now. I'm just kind of baffled with what's going on at Kin. 64 is that just now. So still 1 Satoshi, the value 29 GUI just now. We've not got Satoshi value there. So it has been at 4 Satoshi before, probably higher than that. Yeah, so I'm as baffled as you about Kin as well. I don't know why it's not making a move at the moment, but I think when it goes, it's going to blow. I've got the market capitalization. It's kind of moving further down the ranks as well. It's number 110. It was just sitting outside the top 100 at 101, 102. It's come back down a wee bit. Market capitalization 48 million as well. Mark Innes, some great calls yesterday, mate. Oh, thanks very much, mate. Previously, a couple of days ago as well, there was some good calls as well that kind of went up 50, 60% as well. And I obviously don't get in on all the calls. I just make the calls for anybody to make their own decision in the premium channel. So they look at the calls and they think, have they got spare cash? Will they jump into it? And it's tight stop losses as well. So the most you're ever going to lose is going to be 5% on the calls. So that's the good thing about kind of making the calls on the premium as well. Stu Johnson, morning everyone. And it feels like XRP is definitely, I cashed in Litecoin, Medical Chain and BNB to buy more. For XRP, yeah, we'll just have a look at XRP just now, where it is at the moment. So we'll go back to Binance. And we'll look at XRP, BTC. So we'll look at the Bitcoin value, the Satoshi value. So we're up at 8,046. So we might bounce off this kind of 25 EMA line and kind of bounce back up. So I'm out of XRP just now, got out of XRP, got into HOT. I kind of was hoping HOT was going to make a move with the alts kind of moving up. It might still do that, but we'll look at that in a second. But I got out nearly at my kind of buy-in level, because I got back in at 8,380. So got out 8,300 as it kind of moved up and then came back down. So it might be a good time to get in just now on XRP. There's loads of news, loads of positive news about XRP, but I just don't know if that's... I don't know, I'm not being a conspiracy theorist, but I don't know if it's news for the masses, kind of so to speak. So I don't know, I'm not kind of sure, but for the long term, there's just everything they've got going on, all the partnerships and everything else kind of got going on. I do expect it to go up to 12,000 at least, and maybe $1 before the end of the year as well. There's a couple of news stories there as well. So that is XRP. Wesley G, good for you. What good is wealth without health? Exactly. Yeah, because I kind of realise what I do kind of here all day, because I've got business teaching Facebook page owners how to grow their page. That's a big part of the business, and kind of in the personal development as well. And I'm really sitting for about 14 hours a day, apart from taking the dog out to walk. I'm sitting for about 14 hours a day at the computer, working away, building websites, kind of building loads of stuff, making products and kind of recording videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I realised the health, was neglecting the health. And thanks to Dave, he kind of inspired me, and the guys in the kind of admin group as well. He kind of inspired me, because they're all buff. Dave is a Vin Diesel, so he's been advising me on that, which is cool. Long slow cardio, also good for health, and Qigong. I've never actually tried that, Qigong. I know about it, but I've never actually kind of tried it myself. Jean, morning crypto friends. Good morning to you, Jean. Good to have you here. The only thing I can't resist is temptation, so I did buy a little more kin and backs, although confused by the lack of movement price. The prices were just too tempting. People are going to look back on the kind of BABB price and go, shit, I wish I'd got in at 8 Satoshi or 7 Satoshi. Nick Smith, one partnered with FedEx. Didn't see that news actually, so we'll look at some of the news as well. When you see XRP jump up in price the following day or hours later, XLM falls, a great trading opportunity. That's a good spot if that's the case, Christopher Dalson. So that's a good spot. We'll just go back to the BTC price, because it looked as if it was kind of falling there for a wee second. That's coming back up, 6466 at the moment. This is on the hourly chart. So it's kind of bouncing off that trend line just now. Hopefully it'll kind of stay that way and bounce kind of higher. Okay, some of the news that we're kind of looking at. Crypto leaders to US Congress, hurry up with regulation or we might just leave. This is what I've been saying as well. This is kind of goes with what I've been saying for a long time. If the US and the SEC don't get their arse in gear, the United States is going to be left behind in crypto. And this is what this article about as well. So around 80 business leaders representing the cryptocurrency industry in Wall Street met with US lawmakers on September the 25th to pass on an important message. Make way for regulatory clarity on crypto and ICOs without further delay, or watch innovation ditching the US for a more business-friendly country. This is it's not huge news this, but the US have to be extremely careful. The SEC, if you're watching this from the SEC, you have to be really careful. If you're not getting your arse in gear with regards to crypto, then you're going to be left behind, and the US is not going to be a country that people are going to kind of want to trade crypto, and they're just going to go to other countries, and there's going to be crypto friendly countries, and we're starting to see that just now. So they have to really make a move on these kind of regulations that they've got in place. If they're too slow, and I know they're a big kind of huge kind of corporation, and they have to kind of be careful about what they're doing, but they're going to have to change things up slightly with regards to crypto and ICOs and securities and things like that as well. If they don't, they're going to get left behind, and they're going to be leaving money on the table as well, because US could become a major cryptocurrency country, but at the moment it's not looking like it's going to be the Asian countries that are going to take over. So basically they're saying just hurry up with regulations, please. So the group demanding swift and effective crypto regulation got together on Capitol Hill to participate in a roundtable meeting hosted by Warren Davidson from Ohio State. While the group's demands somewhat echoed the more significant issues, highlighted by the crypto community, it did not include any member from the most popular so-called anti-establishment groups within the industry. Neither did the group include any retail investor betting big on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So that's worthy of note as well. So I'll link these articles for you underneath the video once this kind of live video finishes as well. But it's true, the just kind of US, Europe, UK need to get their arse in gear with regards to regulation of crypto as well. They really need to do that very quickly, or they are going to get left behind. And China and the Asian countries are just going to overtake it kind of in crypto, and they're going to be crypto friendly countries. Although China's not crypto friendly, but I think they're going to go that way. Hopefully they'll see the opportunity. And this was a news story from Ethereum World News. Mt. Gox trustee confirms past BT sell-offs. So we're talking about the sell-offs in the past. So this is in an open letter dated September the 25th, 2018. Nobuaki Kobayashi, Mt. Gox bankruptcy trustee, has reported liquidated around 230 million worth of Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin in the past 4 months. So we kind of knew that already. We kind of knew that, but this is it being confirmed by the trustee, the bankruptcy trustee, and he's kind of told us exactly how much has been sold off. So the past sales are confirmed, but future consequences are debatable as well. So the community has carefully followed the Mt. Gox case after a scandal in which a series of falls in Bitcoin prices were associated with a set of massive sales by Mt. Gox whale. Mr. Nobuaki clarified in a later document that said deals were made over the counter, thus not affecting prices in the exchanges. So he's talking about OTC trading, which is over the counter trading, which doesn't go through the markets, which shouldn't affect the markets. So, but obviously people are looking at the wallets where it's kind of being transferred from and where it's been transferred to. So more news on that probably coming up soon as well, about kind of future sell-offs as well. This is about the Ripple price analysis. Bulls continue to dominate. Will the next bullish wave push price up to 80 cents for Ripple? So just talking about the Ripple kind of price move, what we just looked at there just now. Hopefully some people are still in that at the moment. That'll be good if you are still in Ripple and kind of making money there. And this is kind of, well, it's not old news, it's kind of day old or something. Coinbase opens its doors to an array of altcoins. So Coinbase, a traditionally timid exchange when it comes to listing cryptocurrencies, has dramatically changed its stance. The California headquartered firm has now opened its doors to applications from altcoins. Assets deemed suitably robust and eligible for its listing criteria are likely to feature on Coinbase in the near future. Now, I'm kind of asking a question with regards to Coinbase. Coinbase have been really timid about it because they've only had Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Ethereum Classic as well listed. That's the main ones have got listed just now. But when they kind of open the doors to other alts, is it just going to be like any other exchange? So any news that comes out about a listing on Coinbase has always been good news in the past, and you've seen the kind of price jumping up. Ethereum Classic is an example as well. Bitcoin Cash, obviously, as well. So when they open the doors to everybody, is the news that something's going to get listed on Coinbase, is it going to be that big? As big as it has been? So I don't know if that's going to work in their favour, but it's going to work in our favour if we want to kind of use Coinbase because of the security, etc., to buy kind of cryptocurrencies and kind of store them, just store them there as well. Although I wouldn't store them, I'd store them in a cold wallet rather than store them on the exchange. But so I don't know if that's good news for Coinbase, but they're still moving forward with everything, which is really good. So we need to wait and see kind of what the outcome of that is. Battle of the browsers, Brave gains users driven away by Google privacy policy. So we've seen with kind of Facebook, what happened with Facebook. A lot of people came off Facebook because of the Cambridge Analytica scandal with kind of privacy kind of policy. Now something similar has happened with Google as well, and a lot of people are turning to the Brave browser. I think it's 4 million users for the Brave browser just now. So I don't know if you've checked out Brave yet. I've downloaded it and I've started using it again. And it's really fast. It is really good, although it's not good for kind of lives here as well, doing lives and stuff like that. For this, I think it's going to work really well, and I think it's going to grow exponentially as well as more and more people find out about it. And that's it there. If you want to download Brave, you just go to brave.com/download. This is for Bitcoin from Bitcoin News. Backed reaffirms imminent physical Bitcoin futures. So we've known about this for a couple of months. So it's been about 2 months since the Backed cryptocurrency exchange was announced by the Intercontinental Exchange, which is ICE, along with a groundbreaking announcement that would offer the first officially licensed and regulated physical Bitcoin futures in the United States. So Backed has reaffirmed that these physical Bitcoin futures are on the way as of 25th of September 2018, and everything appears on track for them to launch in November 2018, a little over a month from now. So the exchange is saying that physical Bitcoin futures will be available in GBP and Euro in addition to USD. So this is a tweet from Backed as well. You can see the status kind of update here. Our first contracts will be physically delivered. Bitcoin futures contract versus fiat currencies, including USD, GBP and Euro. For example, buying one USD BTC futures contract will result in a daily delivery of 1 Bitcoin into the customer's account. So that's news as well. Everybody's kind of getting geared up for Backed and kind of ICE coming out as well. And this is an interesting move, again, a couple of days old. Well, a kind of day old. Google moved to change ban on Bitcoin advertising. So Facebook have done this already. So they've kind of lifted the ban on cryptocurrency advertising. So they've done that, but you have to go through a process on Facebook. So if I want to kind of, if I want to do the cryptocurrency course, the program that I've got, if I want to kind of advertise that, I have to fill in a form for that as well on Facebook. But it looks as if Google are going to do the same as well. They're going to lift that, which was crazy in the first place because they're going to be, they could have made so much more money up until now, and I don't understand why the ban was going through in the first place. But it looks as if they're going to be lifting that as well. Again, I'll post a news article for that as well for you. And I think that's it for the news just now. That's the kind of main news we're kind of looking at. Okay, so I'll just go back to chat just now. Gene, mate, I'm driving taxi 60 to 70 hours a week sitting, but just hit the gym every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Lifting weights and cardio differently makes some difference to health. Might get back in jiu-jitsu soon. Excellent. Excellent, mate. I would imagine that you would have to kind of really look after your health if you're driving 60 to 70 hours a week. But it's the same with me. I'm kind of 60 or 70 hours kind of sitting down as well. So the kind of routine, I've got the morning routine, so I'm doing a HIIT every single morning, but I'm also going to the gym for strength training every 3 days a week as well. So that's on top of the kind of HIIT training as well. So hopefully it'll be good. Atif, Steve, your suggestion on trading with USDT pair on Binance. I think it must think aside trading with BTC and increasing BTC amount. Also think before opening trading USDT must look with BTC pair. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what you're asking there, Atif. On trading with USDT pair on Binance. I think it is a must thing aside. So yeah, just clarify that, Atif. I don't quite know what you're asking there. David Schwartz, good morning to you, buddy. It's good to see you here. JC Stander, looking forward to CBOE decision. I think there will be a huge spike in the BTC price this Monday, up or down. Where can we get the time of the SEC decision? It'll be on the SEC website for the actual time. If they've got the time listed, it's going to make the decision. Need to wait and see. Donny Don Matthew, morning Steve. Would the BABB banking license help people outside the US and Europe to cash out the crypto gains to fiat? Which as of now is a pain, and especially if the gains are huge. This is really for people opening up a bank account. That's really what it's for just now. So it's banking the unbanked. That's what the kind of app is going to be about. So with regards to getting crypto into fiat, we need to wait and see what they're going to do in the future, but that's not in the imminent plans for the app, I don't believe. We need to clarify that, Donny Don. But yeah, it's for people opening up bank accounts as well. That's really what it's for. Imran Chowdhury, ETN 169% the last week. Yeah, it's doing well in the top 50. So where is ETN just now? Might have moved up. Yeah, it's in 49. I thought it moved up 49. So it's up over the last 7 days. It's up 185% over the last 7 days. So who's the biggest mover? I think Electronic might be in the top 100 over the last 7 days. No, Eternal Token 803%. I never heard anything about that at all. Market capitalization of 100 million. volume 1.8 million. So I've never really heard about XET, and not a lot of people talking about it. So that's jumped up massively, 803%. It's jumped up massively there. Oh, so that's a big jump there. Peter Harding, any website company advertising on ICO crypto that turns out to be Ponzi is then liable for being part of the Ponzi scheme. Facebook, Google were only arse covering. Yeah, totally. I totally understand that. Understand why they were doing that. But I think it would have been more prudent to actually kind of weed out and just kind of vet who were advertising as well, which is kind of what they're doing just now, but they should have done that from the very beginning. Martin McGorty, what is your Facebook website called for growing your Facebook page? It's called Your Digital Formula. So we've got something going on just now at yourdigitalformula.com, whereby it's just talking about your next 10,000 followers on Facebook. So you can go to yourdigitalformula.com. I'll just put it in there just now. And you can sign up for the kind of live masterclass that's happening tonight. Well, today at 2 PM Eastern Standard Time, 7 PM GMT time. So that's coming up later on. So I'm working hard on that. And it's going to be the last one of the year as well. We'll just look at the Bitcoin price just now. Where is it going just now? Oh, it's fallen through. So 6462. It's not fallen through yet, but it's going past down that on that trend line. So we don't want it to fall below there, or it looks as if it could fall further back down to the 6382 level. Or 6350, we need to move that kind of down, 6350 level, round about there. So this is something we don't want, and we're seeing it just now, so we don't want that to happen. But it's going on at the moment. We need to wait and see kind of what happens there. This is on the hourly chart. Trig, come back down a wee bit. It did go up to 5,100, so that was a kind of massive jump there, which is fantastic. So we called it 3,300. What was the overall spike? 54%. Would have been a 54% if you got out at the top. So you could have put a buy order in for 3,300 and put a sell order in, automatic sell order in at 5,000, but you'd have just, you'd have kind of just made it there at 5,000. So it might bounce back up here. I wouldn't go in just now on Trig. I definitely wouldn't go in just now, but although it might go up just now, I kind of would imagine it'll come back down. OEX is still kind of up. That's the next one up. Pondy X, I would have thought that was going to start moving soon, but it's just kind of in that kind of channel just now of 22, 23. But when it breaks out, hopefully it'll break out big as well. Same with Hot as well. That's just in that channel of 15, 16 at the moment. So that needs to break out. We'll just look on the kind of daily chart. Looks a wee bit better. So we can see Hot broke out 8 or 9 Satoshi, kind of went all the way up to 24 Satoshi. So kind of expecting a 24 Satoshi, going up to 24 Satoshi again with Hot. That's kind of what I'm expecting. But it just depends on the BTC price. It really depends on that price. Imran Chowdhury, Care 1600%. I haven't heard of that. Crush the likes, folks. Cheers, Stephen, for all you do for us, mate. Gene, thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I've got a few people in, 51 people watching just now. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'm going to leave it there just now, partly because I'm bursting on the toilet because I've been drinking loads of water. Since I've been doing this new hit routine, I've drunk about 2 litres already today. So, and I'm just about to burst. It's getting to that stage where it's kind of hurting, but I don't want to leave it just now. But so I'm going to leave it there for the moment. If you want to join us on the premium channel, you can. There's a link down below if you want to join us over there. Mainly for the group itself. The group itself is a brilliant bunch of people. No crap talking, no Lambos wearing moons and all that crap. It's just people talking real crypto and doing kind of research and things like that as well. It's just a brilliant group of people in there as well. So join us over there, and we've got a brilliant group of admins over there as well. So it'll be good to see you there. So I'm going to leave it there just now. Stay healthy and namaste, says Donny Don Matthew. My pleasure, mate. LOL. Get the water intake. It's easy, mate. Yes, need to. But kind of going to the toilet every 5 minutes is not good. Okay, I'll leave it there just now. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.